kids at the ice show last weekend.
Let's keep this winning streak going.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Hawks. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference.
And right now for Atlanta, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson Okongwu. Then there's Reza Shea. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Buffkin in at the 1. And for Portland, Scoot Henderson is out there with Red Hot. Then it's Avdia. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. And his teams establish chemistry in the early part of the season. Brent, what are some of the keys?
Well, on the court, really it is about the coaches defining roles. And anytime you get players who buy into those roles in the early part of a year, it's a support system for what the star guys have to do. It builds a ton of confidence and the connectivity that coaching staffs know will lead them ultimately to a team that can compete in the playoffs.
Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class, really trying to distinguish himself.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
It's good. Now Henderson. Here's Coffey. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Coffey's got 5.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Buffkin. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Here's Coffey. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Avdia against Johnson. Pass to Buffkin. Reza Shea wide open. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Now here's Henderson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Checked in for Levert. And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Second is Donovan Clingan.
And you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Here's Reza Shea. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. So off the run, Portland grabs the miss. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
It's been impressive, and the question now really is, who's going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
Hawks passing it around. Down low, Bufkin, and Clingan pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Coffey. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
So it's the Hawks now, after the three-pointer from Red Hot. And it's Reza Shea missing.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Clingan's shot is off.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Pass to Bufkin. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Here's Reza Shea. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here are your Blazer dancers.
look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
And so it's Atlanta with it. They trail by 16. Here's LeVert. Atlanta again missing. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. And Coffee gets it to go.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And here's LeVert. Nothing on the board. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Krejci's checked in. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Mann. He's covered by Grant. LeVert in the corner. 5 to shoot. Drills it from outside.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him. Yeah, they pulled up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Here's Coffee. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Trailblazers out in front, running away with this one. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
You've got Anthony Simons. Jabari Walker is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Red Hot, and it's Ayton in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And he can't hit the second. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. LeVert's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Coffee. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Quarter number 2, we're about a minute in. LeVert the pass to Krejci. Back to LeVert, the 3 ball, traps in the tray. LeVert's got 6.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Wasted no time on that one.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys, really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. LeVert the pass to Nance. And it's LeVert missing.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Here's Coffey. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's LeVert. Stolen by Walker. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. A different look now for Portland. Abdia's checked in for Jabari Walker. And Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Matthews, he's checked in for Atlanta.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Krejci. Scoreless thus far. .152 left to play in the first half. Trying to end the drought. Niang, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
An all-around player, the screen man Abdia loves sharing the rock.
1:32 left in the second quarter. Here's Krejci, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Aston Niang lets it go from deep. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Coffey can't get it to go. Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Matthews kicks to Niang. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Coffey. No good from outside. Atlanta's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Aston Niang lands a screen on Abdia. Niang, no good. Portland's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Coffey. Portland, no good that time either. Here's Krejci. Henderson defending. Outside Matthews. Beyond the arc. And so it's Portland out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Atlanta Hawks.
Poor communication right now. They've been out of sync offensively, and you can feel the frustration building.
Man, they've been taking some wacky shots out there, looking like Ernie out there.
Hey, easy. I got a J. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they've started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain as the year rolls on.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And so in the game for the Hawks, the front court is Risacher and Johnson. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Bufkin in at the point guard position. They get it again. And the dunk by Risacher.
Yeah, if you give Risacher a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
The three. And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Red Hot. Coffey's got 43 points. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Risacher out of France, maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with the prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a plug-and-play addition to their roster. He should be making an instant impact, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Atlanta with the ball. After the three-pointer from Red Hot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And another three for Portland.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Hawks have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
And in terms of team numbers,
a completely new group on the floor. And here are the Trailblazers now. Here's the three. And yep, another basket.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
And the three ball is good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Nance a screen on Sharp. Fires the three. No good that time. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the ends up going with the new group. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Portland leading by 21. We've got Avdia. That is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the small forward spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bufkin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Coffey. from past the arc. And good, he hits it again.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Pass to Okongwu. Out to the right wing. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. LeVert kicks to Okongwu. The Hawks again can't hit. Portland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean,
and again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the wing right side. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Here's Risacher. And that time, also a missed shot. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity.
And again for 3.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the ball higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. From deep three-point territory. And the miss. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.